Right, it's the 12th of April and the polytunnel is up now. The garden is still in a mess. There's a limit to how much I can do at any one time. We have got the chicken coop up and I'll go and have a look at that in a moment, but I've still got a lot of the beds to sort out. Inside the polytunnel I have spring onions, lettuce, butternut squash, melon, a summer squash, some cabbage plants, but I've transplanted already what I need, and sweet peppers. Only one has come through, so I think I'm going to have to replant them. They look pretty dry anyway. Artichokes through. Unfortunately I've got two in one pot and none in the other. And the cucumber, I've got one, but I've got some more of those to plant. No sign of the aubergines yet. These are my sweet peas, and they don't look too bad actually. They're coming on quite nicely now. In this one I have some marigolds, Mountain Magic tomato, Pomodoro, which is an Italian one, Cherriola for, well, just for Jo really, because she likes little ones, and just two fir lines have survived, but that's probably enough with the others anyway this year. These are plants for the garden. There's aquilesias, carnations, echinacea, delphinium. What else have I got in this one? Whoops, he fell over. Armerias, verbena, scabious and eryngium. And in this one I've got coreopsis. What else? I can't think. Digitalis. Well, anyway, I'll have to look it up. I can't remember off the top of my head now. And over this side I've put cardboard down to stop the weeds coming through, and then I've got all my pots ready to plant my cucumber and tomatoes in once they're big enough. I've got more cardboard down here and more pots. Right, so this is the chicken coop. Not that you can see very clearly at the end because I've got all the plastic in the way. It's sort of virtually ready for the chickens to go in. We're picking them up tomorrow. So inside here there's a lock on the end. This end of the roof lifts up so I can access for food and everything, whatever. That's the actual coop in there, and the pop hole where they'll come in and out, and they've got a shady area underneath the coop in case it ever gets hot in this country, which I doubt. Coming from the other end, this is the nest box, which has got a little latch on it at the moment, and in there you can see the coop. I haven't put the bedding in yet, but I will do later. That locks down. The whole front on here drops down. This little door opens up for access. You can see. And for easy access for cleaning, the whole roof lifts up, so it should be pretty easy to maintain, keep hygienic and things. As for the rest of it, it wasn't too difficult to put together. It took Jo and I a while because we just can't do much between us, but the only thing I've had to bodge on at the moment is this, which I've just shut inside the roof, but it's a bit of plastic that I've dropped over to keep the rain out of the actual run. So that's what it looks like, and hopefully we can keep the dog away from them, but I think the cat will probably be more of a problem. Okay, this is going to be my bean bed this year, as you can see. You look down here, I've planted a few radishes because I thought they'll be up and finished by the time I want to put my beans in, and I also want to put lettuce between the beans this year to keep them a bit shady. I don't like it too hot. Hot in England. Right, this, I know it looks a mess, but it is actually cat defences. Until I get stuff to go in here, I'm trying to keep the cats away. It's a vain prospect. I don't suppose I'll succeed. I keep finding little holes regardless of what I do, but I'm trying my best to keep her away. I don't know what's happening with the 2 apples. Not a lot at the moment. I'm hoping that I scraped the bark and there's still some green under it, so I'm hoping they're just later coming into leaf. The mess on the beds, well, it is messy, yes, but it's cat defences. Until I get stuff planted, I've got to keep the cat off. In here, don't know if you can see in there very clearly, but I have, oh, what have I got? I've got a courgette, I believe, and broccoli and cabbages, just 4 of each, and I intend them to go along these beds in front of the apple trees, so they will go in there. I haven't decided really about this bed yet this year. I tried asparagus in there last year, but it doesn't seem to have survived the winter. I'm not really surprised. They were cheap bits from Asda. Right, this is the pear tree this year. It's got a load of blossom coming on it, all the way down to the base. At the moment I'm trying vainly to peg fleece over it every night in case we get frost. I don't want to lose the blossom, obviously. I'd like it all to grow. Right, sadly the cherry tree looks as though it's died on me. However, I think I will try again and I'll plant one in a different area of the garden. This is my plum tree. It's first year in. It's, if I can get that sorted, a Marjorie's seedling. It's got little shoots coming, so I'm quite hopeful that this one may survive where the last one didn't. The strawberry bed, well, it's planted and that's about as much as I can say for it. The other end, I've still got some strawberries to put in here. It's getting very late, but I'm trying to get some compost delivered, so I don't know when I can afford to do that. And of course my viburnum, which has just been glorious and is making the whole garden scented at the moment, and the little polyanthus down there that I really need to split and spread out and make them go a bit further. And finally my golden hop, which is shooting again, still in a pot. I'm hoping it will survive in a pot okay. If it lasts a couple of years I'll put it in the ground, and again it's cat defences using chicken wire. And one horrible dog. Leave it! Forgot to mention my mint's coming through. These are one of the poppies that were at the Tower of London display, and we bought one. And this is my rhubarb, and the other rhubarb just behind it coming into flower. It's just beginning to take off now. What are you doing up there? Spooky? Come on. Come on. Now, come on. Puss, puss, puss. Yeah, come on, never mind the birds. Come on. I'm going to lock you out. You stay out there then.